Are you tired of setting goals and not achieving them? Do you find yourself struggling to break bad habits and build good ones? If so, you're not alone. In this video, we're going to take a look at James Clear's best-selling book Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones, and explore the key concepts that can help you create lasting change in your life. 1. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. John realized that small, daily habits can compound and lead to significant improvements over time. He started small by exercising for 15 minutes a day and made it a non-negotiable part of his morning routine. He realized that the key to self-improvement is to focus on building good habits and that it is never too late to start. 2. The 4 laws of behavior change: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. Sarah applied these laws by placing her workout clothes and shoes next to her bed, finding a workout routine she enjoyed, scheduling her workouts at the same time every day, and setting small goals for herself. Through these efforts, Sarah was able to make working out a habit and felt better and had more energy. 3. Identity is the driver of behavior. Jack learned that his behavior was not the problem, it's a symptom. He learned that his actions were a reflection of who he saw himself to be, and he made sure that his actions aligned with the person he wanted to be. He had learned that by changing his identity, he could change his behavior in his life. 4. To build better habits, you must focus on creating a system, not setting a goal. John implemented this by making a schedule for going to the gym and eating healthy and sticking to it, rather than setting a goal to lose weight. He learned that by creating a system, he was able to build better habits and maintain them. 5. Progress should be measured by the creation of small wins, not the attainment of a final outcome. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Jack who struggled with setting and achieving goals. He set smaller, more attainable goals that led him to his ultimate objective. With each small win, he saw progress and felt accomplished. This change in mindset helped him stay motivated and enjoy the journey. Eventually, he reached his goal of running a marathon but realized that the true success was in the small wins along the way. 6. To change a habit, you must keep the same cue and reward, but change the routine. Once upon a time, there was a man named John who had a terrible habit of overeating junk food late at night. He had tried everything to break the cycle, but nothing seemed to work. One day, John read about the concept of habit change and learned that to change a habit, he needed to keep the same cue and reward, but change the routine. He realized that his cue was feeling bored and stressed at night, and his reward was the temporary pleasure of eating junk food. With this new understanding, John decided to experiment with different routines, and found that exercising helped him feel calm and satisfied, and he no longer craved the junk food. Over time, John's new routine became a habit, and he no longer struggled with overeating at night. John's story illustrates how changing a habit can be challenging, but understanding the cue, reward, and routine that make up a habit can make it possible. By keeping the same cue and reward, but changing the routine, John was able to break a bad habit and create a positive one that improved his health and well-being. 7. To break a bad habit, you must keep the same cue and reward, but eliminate the routine. John, a 25-year-old, struggled with a smoking habit for years. He identified the cues that triggered his smoking habit: stress and boredom, and the reward, temporary relief, and social interaction. He found alternatives to smoking, such as walking and meditation, to provide the same reward and replace the smoking routine. Breaking the habit was not easy, but with the help of the cue routine reward framework, he was able to make progress and eventually quit smoking. 8. Habits are most malleable when the identity connected to them is in flux. Sarah had always struggled with maintaining a consistent exercise routine, but one day she decided to make a change. She realized that her identity was closely tied to her habit of being inactive and wanted to shift it to that of a fit and active person. She began to surround herself with people who were already living that lifestyle and started to adopt their habits. As she began to shift her identity, she found that her habits were much more malleable and was able to maintain her exercise routine for longer periods of time. 9. To create lasting change, you must create an environment where the desired behavior is the easiest option. John set up his workstation in a separate room, away from distractions, and set a strict schedule for himself. By setting ourselves up for success, we can make it easier to make the right choices and stay on track towards our goals. 10. Success is the process of building the right habits. Failure is the process of building the wrong ones. Jack followed good habits and achieved his goals, while Tom had bad habits and failed to achieve his goals. It's up to us to choose which path to take.